The Ghost of Ridgeway Hotel. This story takes place on October 14th, 1993. It was a cold, rainy evening in a small town in Pennsylvania at a place called the Ridgeway Hotel. The hotel was over a century old, known for its creaky floors, dimly lit hallways, and, well, its dark history. You see, back in 1928, a chambermaid named Lillian was found dead in room 306 under mysterious circumstances. Some say it was an accident. Others whispered it was murder. Ever since then, there have been reports of strange occurrences in that room, objects moving on their own, cold spots, and an unsettling feeling that someone was watching. Now this is where it gets real. On the night of October 14th, 1993, a traveling salesman named Mark Russell checked into the Ridgeway Hotel. He was exhausted from a long day on the road and didn't think twice when the receptionist handed him the key to room 306. At first, everything seemed normal. Mark unpacked, showered, and settled into the bed, ready for a good night's sleep. But around midnight, he was jolted awake by a loud thud. It sounded like something heavy had fallen in the room. He turned on the bedside lamp and looked around. Nothing seemed out of place. He shrugged it off as his imagination and turned off the light. But just as he started drifting off again, he heard it. A woman's voice, faint and trembling, whispering his name. Mark. His eyes shot open, his heart pounding. The room was pitch dark, but the voice came again, this time closer. Mark, why are you here? He fumbled for the lamp, but before he could turn it on, he felt it, a cold hand gripping his ankle from beneath the bed. Mark yanked his leg back and leapt out of the bed, his breath coming in panicked gasps. He grabbed his flashlight from his suitcase and pointed it under the bed. But there was nothing there. Still, the room felt different now. The air was icy, and he could see his breath forming in clouds. And then the wardrobe door creaked open. Slowly. Mark shone the flashlight toward it. Inside stood a figure, a woman in a faded maid's uniform, her head tilted unnaturally to one side, her face pale and bruised, with lifeless eyes staring straight at him. "You shouldn't be here," she whispered, her voice echoing unnaturally. Mark stumbled backward, knocking over a chair. The woman stepped out of the wardrobe, her bare feet silent on the wooden floor. Her gaze never left his. "Get out," she hissed, her voice rising, filling the room like a deafening roar. Mark didn't wait. He grabbed his keys and bolted from the room, leaving his belongings behind. When he reached the front desk, the receptionist looked up in alarm. "Room 306? She asked, already knowing the answer. Mark just nodded, still shaking. "You're not the first," she said quietly. Mark never returned to the Ridgeway Hotel, and to this day, room 306 remains the most requested and feared room in the building. Those who stay often report seeing a shadowy figure in the mirror or waking to the feeling of cold hands on their skin. So, if you're ever in Pennsylvania and you find yourself near the Ridgeway Hotel, think twice before you ask for room 306. Because Lillian might just be waiting for you.